Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports Coach and Trailer Sales in beautiful Paducah, Kentucky. I hope you're having a great day. I've had a good day, and I just took all the pictures of this brand new Renegade XL model. Ladies and gentlemen, white lightning. It's just fitting. 2025 Renegade XL. This is the X45BBC, and it's on the Western Star 57X chassis. Now, you might go, tell me a little bit about Western Star. Well, it's kind of like comparing Chevrolet to a GMC. Western Star and Freightliner are both owned by Daimler Corp. And so the Western Star is like the upgraded, kind of little higher end finish of the Freightliner. Same engine, same drivetrain as a lot of the Freightliners we've recently sold. This one's got the DD16 Detroit 600 horsepower motor with the DT12 Detroit 12-speed automated shift transmission, so it's automatic, and 1,850 foot-pounds of torque, I'm pretty sure on that. So plenty of torque, plenty of power, plenty of ponies under the hood. White lightning. That is painted too, so all the XLs are painted, so it's not a raw FRP finish, it is paint. I love the LED headlights, and it looks like the turn signal is flashing. That's just the frames per second that my camera is picking up, but that is just like a turn signal. Me looking at it in person, it's on, it's not flashing. So a very elegant, sleek look. It has the chrome Western Star grille. It's got a chrome visor with some marker lights up there above, and the loud and proud Chase Motorsports plate on the front. You know what? If you buy this coach, I hope your state does not require you to run a plate on the front, because I want my plate on the front. That's right. 120 gallons of fuel on board. Got your fuel and your DEF right there below the driver's door. You just flip down that little black cover. It's spring-loaded, flips down. Your fuel and everything's under there. Michelin tires, again, it's a 2025. I think it's got like 900 miles total, and those are just delivery miles. Let me back up here. You can tell when they paint them, they paint the like the awning rail up there, and they paint the slide-out topper casings. This one has the stainless accent package, and I want to share something with you. Here at Chase Motorsports, we don't do any like base model builds. If I'm going to sell you something for $600,000 or $700,000, I'll be dang if it's not going to have some cool options on it. So every coach we sell, even most of the used stuff we get, has some really, really, really nice options. But anything that we order new is going to be basically everything they offer. So I can promise you that our builds are loaded. 40,000-pound hitch, has the new style Gen Y hitch on the back. You got these two brass fittings. It's already pre-plumbed for glad hands, so if you've got an air ride or air brake trailer, no problem. Or if you need Air Force One, we also have those kits in stock. We can pre-plumb the coach for Air Force One. If you're running it on your current coach or whatever, and you got your tow vehicle, we can handle every bit of that for you. Got your 7-way plug. Down here you have the Voyager camera connection. So if you have Voyager camera on the back of your trailer, or you want to add it to the back of your trailer, that's no problem. It has what we call like the full view camera. There's actually a name for that camera system, and I've drawn a blank. I can't remember what they call it, but basically you got a camera on the back, you've got a camera on the side, on the passenger side, driver's side, and on the front. So it gives you like a bird's eye view. I'm sure you're familiar with a lot of newer vehicles have that feature. That's a very cool feature. It almost looks like the camera is, 20 foot in the air over the top of the coach when you're driving. And the very cool technology that makes that happen. We went ahead and polished the wheels on this one when it came in. You can tell, I mean, I promise you, they are not that shiny when they come from the factory. But we had Bad Chad up here from Ocala, Florida. And him and his brother John, they're just keeping things shining around here. We'll leave it at that. Outdoor entertainment, outdoor cooler, which I'm going to show you all that. We'll pop all the belly boxes open here in just a second and go through those. It's got Starlink internet. It's the dual inverters, lithium batteries. Again, most of that I'm going to show you here in a second, but I wanted to just catch your attention before we get too far into this one and let you know that this is loaded. So, white lightning. Hold just a moment. I'm going to open up the boxes. We'll do that. And before I forget, thank you for watching our videos. Hopefully we sell you a coach. And if not, hopefully it is informational, maybe with a purchase that you've made or looking to make or whatever. So if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. I think the last time I checked, we were like, I don't know, 13.8, 13.9. I'm looking for 50. I know it's a long reach, but set the goal high, right? All right, appreciate it, and stand by. I'm going to open up the storage compartments. There we go. I got everything open up. Hood, cab, 600 ponies on the DD16. Super quiet, smooth running engine, by the way. Western Star, one of the main, I guess I would say, kind of noticeable features that, it's easy to notice is the interior. Very, very, very nice interior. I love the seats, too. Check them bad boys out. They're heated and cooled, by the way. There's your camera monitor, CB radio up there. Western Star since 1967. I like the front end too. I like the headlights. Alrighty. First compartment is storage. Now this storage goes all the way through. That was a new feature I think they started in 2024, which this is a brand new 25 model. Over here we have the cooler already installed on the pull-out tray, so you just pull those two little black levers over there and it pulls out. And you can set one side as a fridge, you can set the other side as a freezer. You can put, hamburgers, steaks, frozen, freeze some fish, shrimp, whatever. Chill your beverage of choice. Whatever you want there. Outdoor entertainment is a Bose soundbar and a Samsung 43-inch smart TV. You can do the Bose, you can Bluetooth it to your phone, jam a little music, watch some TV, all the above. 600 series Aqua Hot on the next compartment back. That is, to my knowledge, the biggest Aqua Hot they make. And, Renegade used to strictly use the 450s unless it was an Icon. So when they stopped making the Icon, they brought a lot of the Icon features over to the XL model, this being one of them. So Aqua Hot hydronic heating, the 600D. Basically, it heats up a boiler antifreeze and with either diesel fuel through a little burner. It sounds like a little jet engine when it starts up, but it takes diesel fuel and makes hot boiling antifreeze with the burner or with an electrical electrodes. So for the electric side to work, you've got to either be plugged into shore power or have the generator running. For the diesel side to work, all you need is 12-volt battery power and diesel fuel. So it's an extremely cool way to make hot water or hot air. The bays are heated. That's something I always forget to tell you. The bays are heated too, so you don't have to worry about your plumbing freezing, or if you got something in the storage area that as a liquid that would potentially freeze, or you just simply don't want it to get cold. The bays are heated. This one, next storage back behind the rear axle here, has the 3/4 pass-through. You'll notice that goes up under the frame rails. All of the cargos are bedline. I don't know if my camera is picking that up, but I'm a huge fan of the bedliner. If you've watched some of the videos in the past, I mention that each time. The bedliner, to me, keeps the metal from, potentially rusting. It also creates a good moisture barrier, which has to help with, the insulation factor too. I always order my coaches, if we order them new, with a Genturi exhaust already installed. I know some campgrounds, if you were there and they didn't have power and you were running your generator, they'll require that. Racetracks, I know some of the NHRA drag racing series and those guys require it if you're, camping next to somebody. Basically, it just routes the generator exhaust out and up over the roof line of the coach. So it saves you from your exhaust potentially going underneath someone's coach sitting next to you, and then they're breathing the exhaust fumes from your generator. Got the factory slide locks. Use those. That is the air line. This coach does have an air chuck quick connect on it up in one of the boxes by the batteries. I'll show you here in a minute. The coach makes 120 to 130 PSI, so you just connect that hose in there, and that's how you could air a tire up, or an inner tube, or your ATV tire, or whatever you need. So neat feature. The spare tile. Every new build comes with a spare case of tile. If you ever break one, you've got the spares to go with it. Back here is your central vac accessory. So this coach does have central vac. This little netted bag. There's like the extension to where you can vacuum the floor. The central vac system is located down here, so that's where you would change the bag at. You can also plug the hose in there, or there's a little outlet underneath the master bedroom that you can also plug into. We talked about the back, 40,000 pound towing capacity, the big Gen Y hitch. The Gen Y hitch, you can do a 2.5 inch receiver. Right now, we've got this little 2-inch reducer in there. The ball is in a cardboard box that was in that compartment, so we have the ball that goes with it. You flip it one way, it's 2 5/16. You flip it over, it's 2. Or here's a cool feature: you take this out, you put the 2 5/16 in, and pull this to the ball, and you create like a pintle hitch. So if you got a pintle hoop trailer you're pulling, no problem. You've already got the hitch. We'll go up here and start at the front and work our way back again. I went ahead and ran the awnings out. I need to show you that on the other side. The awnings, we also have a window awning. So that was an upgrade on this XL that you will see on most builds, but not all of them. So very nice electric Girard brand 12-volt awning. Will keep a lot of the heat and sunlight out of that window. If you're catching that morning sunrise and it's just beaming in, you can crank that puppy down, and it's electric, just with a press a button in the coach and it goes. This is that air chuck outlet, that I was telling you about there. So quick connect. This is your engine battery. So if the coach is ever dead, you can put the battery charger there, or there's a couple posts under the hood as well. The hydraulic leveling ever trips. Got the resettable breaker there. A few other little fuses down here. Good to check that out. If you buy this, we'll walk you through all that. Speaking of, the gentleman that does our orientations here, great at what he does. And if you buy the coach, he's going to do one of two things if you want him to. Now, you may be a Renegade customer that's had 5 of these things, and you may say, hey, I don't waste your time. They're all similar. We got it. But he will offer to do a little videos to show you how everything works, or for your coach. So it's not like a generic video that we took 2 years ago of the coach that's nothing even like yours. It's a video of everything about your coach. So his name is Jason, and he'll be more than glad to do that. Or if you come here and pick it up in person, he's going to just show you in person, and you can video as well. So I just wanted to throw that out there, that it's just something we're doing that seems to really help folks out. So 270 amp hours apiece, 4 of the lithium batteries for a total of 1,080 amp hours. Huge battery bank on this one. Twin dual 3,000 watt inverter. So I don't know if you could hear it earlier, but I do have the middle roof air conditioner on right now in this coach, keeping the temp at a solid 70 degrees inside. And guess what? You can see there's no cord and the generator's not running. So one of the inverters is currently in action. It's taking battery power from this and creating the power to run that middle roof area. Now, this coach also has solar. I think it's either got 5 or 6. Actually, I think it's 6 200-watt panels. So if it's 5, it's 1,000 watts of solar. If it does have the 6, like I'm thinking, it's 1,200 watts of solar on the roof. So it's like a little reproductive system. The sun hits the panels and sends voltage to those Dragonfly lithium batteries. They run through that inverter and convert 12 volts. They invert it to 120. So it takes 12 volt battery power, times it by 10, creates 120, and you can run your TVs, your fridge, your microwave. That middle roof air will come on without any power hooked up to it. So very, very, very cool technology. That stuff has came a long ways in just the last few years. 75 gallons of gray, 75 gallons of black. Does have the onboard macerator pump, which will grind the sewage up and run it through the white hose there. It's a very clean way of dumping the tanks. Over here, I brag every time, I'm going to do it again. Renegade has one of the simplest, cleanest water bays, hands down. So you have this hose. It is on an electric retractable reel. You pull this out, you connect to your faucet, turn the water on, then you do that. The green down is tank fill. Green up is city water. So city water means you're using pressure from your water hydrant. You know, mine's back here by our tanks. We turn that on, we put pressure to this, and if we're on city water, it makes pressure to all of the fixtures inside, whether it's the sink, the toilet, the shower, the washing machine. Everything's going to have water pressure if the handle's like that. Now, when we go down here, we're filling the tank up. You've got 150 gallons of water underneath the bed, and there's two tanks under the bed. There's 75 gallons apiece. They're connected together at the bottom with a hose. So that's what this guy's doing, is filling the tanks. You got a low point drain here. You've got a pressurized spigot. This is the button you press. It's going to pull that in, which it's kind of already all the way in. But you press that to reel the hose in. That's your your flow jet pump is there. That little white thing's the tool. It's got a whole house water filter on it. So that is we'll put a filter in that. It's not in there now. It comes with a brand new one in it and a brand new spare we'll throw in. Inside this is your spray away, and basically you just take that blue hose out. It's got a quick connect. You quick connect the blue hose, and you can spray a pair of muddy boots off, wash your bike, give your dog a bath, whatever the case may be. You've got that. This is the black tank dump, gray tank dump. Always do the black one first. So you would pull that, turn your flow jet hose on, go over here and turn the valve, the little ball valve on the end of that wide hose, obviously with a hose pointed into the sewer dump in the ground. I mean, if not, you can make a quick, messy, stinky mess very quick. So dump the black tank first, shut it off, then do your gray, because your gray is your sink water and your bath water from your shower and your sink, kitchen sink, bathroom sinks, and shower water. So the gray water is essentially mostly soapy water that's going to help clean out, your hose and macerator pump and everything. This is a cool feature. I like that they do the black tank flush. So you put water pressure to that, and that's going to spray water inside the black tank. Always make sure that one's open. We've had people before hook it up, put water there, forget to open that one, and they also create a mess. So always, if you're putting pressure in there, open that one and have your flow jet on and just dumping it into your tank in the ground. So that was a nice feature for the XLs, where you can click the buttons and see what level your fresh and gray and black and everything is. 12.5 Onan onboard diesel quiet generator. This thing's right under the bed. Normally when people hear that, they go, ooh, that's not good. Actually, it's very quiet, and you hear it, but it's not like, it's like just like a little humming noise maybe. And it's loaded with hours. No, I'm just kidding. It's at 0.8 of an hour, not even 1 hour on it. So 12.5 Onan, great product. Renegade has used them for years. Actually, all your RV brands really, all your big brands use that same setup. So good quality product there. Back here is your shore power reel, 36-foot cord, I believe. It's got a button right here. You press that to retract it. So it's power retract. To pull it out, you don't have to press no button. You just grab the cord, and 50 amp 4-prong setup. We throw in the adapter. So this is you don't really want to run these off of an extension cord, but you can go from that one, plug it into that, and then you have a 30 amp. So you can reduce down to 30. You really can't plug one of these into an extension cord anymore. There's the inverters and the converter onboard chargers. They don't like that. So 30 or 50 amp. You have a automatic transfer switch with built-in surge protection, and you have a 50 amp buddy plug. Now the buddy plug, you could run power from your trailer and plug in, or if you got a friend at the campground that or maybe you guys are boondocking somewhere and his generator quits, he can just take your cord and run over and take his cord and plug into the outlet there, the 50 amp outlet in that base. So, what did we miss? I want to show you the awnings, because I'm going to go over and turn the ignition key on, and when I do, it's going to automatically pull these awnings in, which is a great feature, because I can only imagine what would happen if you turned the key on and took off and had these out. Well, I can tell you what would happen. You would have awnings for probably about the first minute, and then you would not have awnings. I like the stainless inserts that goes with the stainless package that runs down the bottom of the storage base. See, it's like a kind of tapers up there, but it's stainless. Then you get the stainless inserts. I'm telling you, White Lightning is clean. Reminds me of like a new white pair of tennis shoes. You know what those look like? Just clean. Tundra is the color. It's just a high gloss, like a mirror finish white. We went ahead and one-step polished it. We brought it in just to have that wax on it. It leaves an incredible finish. We use the Rupes stuff, their buffers, their polish and all. So that's all done. All right, let's go over here. When I turn this key on again, it's going to pull both awnings in, but that's okay. All righty. I'll show you this. 120 gallons depth fluid right under here. Now, 2 sets of keys with it. One's in the ignition here, and obviously one's fire him up. All righty. That's something I did not talk about. Detroit Assurance. This has the safety assurance package with the adaptive cruise. Very cool option. So it's got the little deal that tells you, if you were merging into the right lane and there was someone there, it will loudly and proudly notify you. But a little annoying at times. But if it keeps you from running over someone, then you appreciate it, right? Garmin and Fusion Audio in-dash navigation. This screen here is new, which you've probably seen this in the Freightliner. It's the same thing, but you can look at different gauges. I think you actually have to program them there and add them in like what you want. But lots of different stuff you can click on this screen to show you. Of course, when you take off driving, the sensors will read tire pressure, so it does have tire pressure monitoring on it. You can connect your phone to it, turn the volume up, and then of course this guy over here does a million different things. Up here, right now the hood is up, so we're looking at the ground, but you can look at the back. You can do the bird's eye view, which again, we're going to get a weird view of the hood, but you can see the baggage doors are open. That's a very cool camera system. I can't remember what they call it. CB radio overhead, leveling system here. You can do it from the panel or there. I told you 900 miles. I was wrong. 1,226 miles. So still very low. It is brand new, full factory warranty and everything with it. Smart steering wheel controls here. Also, I get a common question is, what is this guy down here? That is a built-in electric brake controller. So you can set the gain, you know, for the electric brakes on the trailer that you're pulling. You can turn the lane departure warning off. That's what that switch is. And then you have differential locks, suspension dump. Anyways, just kind of a brief look at the cab. Again, I love, love, love the seats in the Western Star. And I told you, heated and cooled seats. So you can go cool with like max power into medium or low, or you can heat that bottom up. Max, medium, and low. Turn it back off. You got different adjustments here, air pressure. You can raise the seat up, or you can lower him down. You can, so many different adjustments on the seating here in the Western Star. And there's no clutch pedal. I'm sure you caught earlier, it's a 12-speed DT12 automatic, but there is no clutch pedal. If you can drive just the average size pickup truck, you can drive this. And I've said before, if you want to really test your skill and you've never drove something like this, go get you like the biggest U-Haul truck you can rent and just drive him around town for the day. You will learn quickly if it's something that you want to take on. So we're going to go inside real quick. I was going to pause, but we're actually going to go ahead and go inside. I'm going to show you what the coach looks like with the slides in. So this is what it's going to look like on your way going down the road, okay? Ooh, look at the seating in here too. It's not black. It's like a dark charcoal color. But anyways, we'll get to that here in a minute. Here's what we got inside. So walking in for an entry, okay, so I'm kind of going past the fridge. The narrowest parts here, and you still got probably a solid foot between the dinette and the fridge. You walk on back, you've got a couple feet here. You got your bunk beds, of course, the master bedrooms there. But look, you've literally got a full bathroom here. So 2 full baths, sleeps 6 people, easy. Toilet, vanity, sink. There's your screen, run everything from there. And then again, going back forward, a solid probably 12, 13 inches between the dinette and the fridge. It leaves you a room to get in the fridge. And then you got lots of room up here with the sofa, and then of course the kitchen sinks across from it. So, and I like the one thing about the Aero cap versus having the bunk, it's full walkthrough. I mean, you can literally walk right here between the seats and stand up. I mean, I don't know, it's probably, I'm going to say 8 foot tall in here. I'm guessing. I remember them telling us at Renegade the interior height. It's tall. I'm 6'3", and I mean, some motorhomes I feel kind of like the ceiling's low in. Not with this one at all. So that's the interior with the slides in. So give me just a moment. I'm going to close up the compartment doors out here, run the slides out, and we'll finish up on the interior. I appreciate you tuning in, and if you have any questions, give us a call. We'll be more than glad to help you. Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports. I'll be right back. You know, I mentioned the underglow lighting, and when the sun sets a little further, I'll do another video, but incredibly cool how it's set up on these. You can pick whatever color you want. All right, on to the good part. Battery disconnect switches down here. So to shut everything 12-volt related off, you raise that up and press the red button in at the bottom. Turn it back on, you drop that down and press it in at the top. Entry step override to make the step stay out once you've parked and not, you know, come in and out each time you open the door. Press that. That's a generator emergency start, the button on the very right there. Basically, what that does is links the engine batteries and house batteries together, which could work in 2 different ways. That could allow you to take your house batteries and jump start the big Detroit motor in the cab, or vice versa. Let's say the Detroit part is good, but somehow your house batteries are dead. You could hold that down and fire the generator up and, you know, get everything back together and charging. So all of this was cool. Instead of just, you know, a dead space, put a little place for keys or whatever. Thought that was neat. Why not, right? Alrighty, here we go. The cab, we mentioned the walkthrough cab. I'm going to show you just one more kind of view of him here. Rockport color on the cabinets with the high gloss coating. You can kind of see how the light is glowing. I like the high gloss on certain colors. Now, certain colors to me, it's horrible on. But on the Rockport, which is kind of a gray color, I like it. That is like a $6,000 option, which think about how much wood is in these things. I mean, you're not painting 2 or 3 2x4s. I mean, it's a lot of wood in these coaches with all the trim and window valances and cabinet doors and, you know, everything. So let me zoom. There we go. Okay, so behind the driver's seat, you have the sofa, which it's Villa Furniture. Villa's a great brand. That's in all your high-end RVs. So Villa Furniture, big sofa there that turns into a bed. Very easy to pull off. All you do is take these 2 cushions up and it folds out. If you go to chasecoach.com, I got all the pictures on there. One of the photos has a picture of the bed folded out. So when I say Sleep 6, you've got 2 here when that turns into a bed. You've got 2 back here in the bunk beds, and then you've got 2 in the master bed, the king size master back there. So, but anyways, back to what we was talking about. Sofa with a bed. Dinette does not convert into a bed. With the material they use, it's just too heavy to make that float up and down. I mean, you can see the bracket. I mean, look at that. The bracket that holds that table, very heavy duty. The way this dinette is built, it's a very deep. The depth of this is a lot deeper than they normally are. So more seating room, but it does not convert it to a bed. Now, with all that being said, one time we had someone buy an XL model and they said, I've got to have that into a bed. So we actually got some quartz countertop material that was just a little lighter than what's here, and narrowed it up some and put the bracket that made it float, had a cushion made. We literally turned it into a dream dinette. So that is an option. I don't want to tell you it's not, because we've done it before. All the original manuals, of course, I mentioned a few times, full factory Western Star warranty, which is good at any Western Star or Freightliner dealer nationwide. And then all the manuals, chassis manual, owner's information, 2 sets of keys, 1 here, 1's in the ignition. Over here, you have another 43-inch Samsung Smart TV. I always choose the little local KET Kids channel. It's always bright and it just looks good in the pictures. But you do have the TV is on a swivel, so you just pull this down and the TV will come out at angle. So if you're sitting back here at the dinette, or even if you're sitting on the couch, you got a good view of it now, but you can pull that out and angle it however you want. Nice size kitchen in this one. Big stainless sink. I like the cutting board. I like this little rubber deal with the metal. You can, set cups and stuff and let them drip. Very nice. Nice upgrade. I think that's on the newer XL models. It does have the Vega Touch Firefly, so you can download the app and connect to this coach with your phone. Very cool option there. 2-burner true induction cooktop with cutting boards on the top. I like this better than the countertop material because, if you ever, eventually you could order more or have a local wood shop make you some more, but true induction 2-burner cooktop with the wood cutting board covers. So I think that's a neat idea they done there. I like that. Samsung convection microwave, the new style travel latch installed. Just pop that little guy loose to open him up. But a convection microwave oven, so you can microwave a hot dog or bake a pan of lasagna in it. D, all the above. It will do it. This is called the stone gray or gloss gray or something backsplash. Goes good with the countertop and the cabinet color. All maple cabinets, again, the Rockport color. This is one of my favorite drawers in the coaching, but silverware and top, guess what? It's spring-loaded, but look, you can also put some in there. So great quality, all dovetailed cabinets, drawers. You can see that's the difference, man. That's the difference. folks. A lot of this stuff is, you know, in the camper industry is made out of cheap wood or particle board. Not these guys. But this is also an expensive coach. So you get what you pay for, right? The fridge, another one of my favorite options in the XL. It has the TV. I mean, I don't know what all that's good for other than you can tell your buddy my fridge has a TV in it for what it's worth. I think it's cool, but newer style Samsung fridge. Now, the last XL we did that we just recently sold, I didn't realize till I was doing the video that it had this. So this little part of the door on the left side opens up. You can keep, you know, some drinks in there, but you can do this. It's like a little, one of those little water, you know, I don't know, I'm sure you can put some type of little filter in there, and then you can press that button and get your water out of there. I think that's just cool. And then you got like a little middle drawer here. Whoops, got to pull that out, pull the safety. Middle drawer here with some dividers, and then you got the pull-out freezer with a little, you know, ice down here, ice scoop. Hey, how about that? I know, you're like, this dude's literally getting excited over a refrigerator, but I like it. Washer and dryer next to it, so you'll have the washing machine on the bottom always, just because it weighs more, especially with the water in it. This coach just got here. In fact, I was just looking, dryer on the top, but still got moisture in there. So they tested everything at the factory right before we picked it up. Back here, you have a little pantry with pull-out drawers. Again, look, all dovetailed. And they even put like a piece of Teflon on the edge. Why? Because if not, over time, the drawer would scratch the cabinet door. So kudos to Renegade, always going above and beyond on the product. Down here's the breaker panels. One of these panels is going to be for what is powered by the inverters. The other one's not what's powered by the inverters. Oh, the bunks. Okay, 76-inch bunks. Storage drawers down here. You got 3 of those. And the bunks, you've got power. You can run the window shades down. The window shades are electric. You got a little wood thing. That's to hold an iPad. So how cool is that? You can prop an iPad up. They used to put bunk TVs, but I think with the requests from customers, the iPad was becoming more popular. So they don't supply the iPad, but you do have the little wood deal with the cutout for your power. So very cool. Privacy shades on the upper and lower bunk, little ladder to get up in there. Now, new style door in this one. So you do have a privacy door, full size door that comes over and gives mom and dad privacy from the loud kiddos that are up all night, right? Or it may be crew. You may be taking crew members with you if you're a race team. So big sliding door there. 2 full baths. So again, I showed you this one earlier, but you have 2 baths, 2 vanities, 2 sinks, 2 toilets, 2 everything. So you can see the shower, very nice. Nicer than the shower I've got in my own home. I mean, they're just little things that'll hit you in the head or hit you in the chest or whatever. 3-pane sliding glass doors. So always want to make sure that's hooked in going down the road. You see that? Because if not, it's going to let the door just kind of dance until it breaks. But just clip that in before you go down the road. Teak seats in both of them. I had those put in both the mid bath here and the one in the back. So we'll venture on back. This was a new upgrade for 25. This cabinet this was not there, but great place to store toiletries or you know, washcloths, soap, you name it. The more storage, the better, right? All right, back here. So you have another 43-inch Samsung TV with a Bose soundbar, cedar lined closet. And if you'll go to the photos, at the end of the photos, you'll notice I do like a bunch of pictures with all the cabinets open up. This is a really cool deal. The smell of that fresh cedar. That stuff is right. I love that smell. This whole thing opens up. So, you know, you can imagine if you were trying to put clothing in the middle, then, I mean, you have to put it here and slide it there. Not with how they redesigned this. You literally just open the whole TV up and you have the little chrome bar there that's holding the clothing. So that's a very cool feature. Locks in going down the road. And, of course, you can still, you know, access underneath it and stuff, too. But then down here, you've got 3 drawers on the bottom. Whoop, That one got hung. There we go. So 3 drawers and then more cabinets on the bottom. Over there, the one with like the wire mesh, that's where you would put a DVD player, or you can hook into the satellite system if you want to get DirecTV. Oh, one of the huge, big, important things about this, it has the Starlink. I think I mentioned that earlier. As we go back to the front, I'll go up above the driver's seat. That's where the Starlink deal is located. But it's got the high performance Starlink. These are rugs that matches the carpet in the coach. So in the photos, I actually had one like laid here, and I had one like laid here, and then, well, there's still one laying up there. But that's what those are. So it comes with 3 of them. 2 of them are laying there on the bed. It's an RV king bed, so it's 66 by 80. Okay, so it's a little bigger than a queen, smaller than like a king you would have in your house. Now, throwing another scenario at you. Let's say, nope, I can't do it. I got to have a king-size bed of 72. Well, we can take the little nightstands out, and we could mount you a little wood cup holder on this. That's what they do. But if you can do a 66 by 80 mattress, which is what this is, you get a super cool, your own little personal nightstand with storage and your own electrical outlet with USBs built in. Okay, so that's a nice option. Powered shades back here too. You got a window on each side with accent lighting. An upgrade I did on this one was an all-wood valance. Normally they put the fabric in there, but I did all wood on this one, which I personally like. More storage up here. I got an electrical outlet in there. And now the best part, the master bath. Speaking of, there's a pocket door, so you can get privacy in the master bath. Oh, yeah. Look at that bad boy. Oh, yeah. So a little bigger, same look. Looks the same, but just a little bigger than the one in the middle. Bigger sink, bigger vanity, bigger mirror. I like how the mirror's lighted, have the overhead lighting. Ladies, you're going to love this thing doing that makeup. It is good lighting all the way through the coach, especially in the bathroom. Drawer here, so we'll pull out for your stuff, and more storage here. Sandy Marin porcelain toilets. The pink is antifreeze. I want you to think someone drank a bunch of pink lemonade and then let her go in there. That's antifreeze. So it hasn't got that cold here yet. It's October. I think today's the 9th or the 10th, but when they leave Renegade, they don't know where these things are heading. So for precaution, they winterize them, but then we can unwinterize it for you or leave it winterized, whatever you need. So what did I forget? Oh, I was going to show you where the Starlink was. Oh, and this is privacy curtain. So this one unvelcros, goes to the middle, and then this one over here unvelcros, goes to the middle, and you have full privacy, or it keeps the heat out during the hot summer. The onboard Wi-Fi, and that top white deal is the Starlink. So all the stuff, the numbers you need to activate that comes with it. Storage there, and then you've got your stuff here for if you want to hook up, the DirecTV and put all that jazz on it. What else are we missing? I think that's it. Did I show you what the shades look like? The shades are electric. So the day shades are not. They're this. Okay, you just pull that down, it retracts. This, you press this, go to all, channel 0, all, and press down. Okay, so down does all of them on 0. Now you can do channel 1, 2, whatever, but if you do all, then they all go down. Just very nice and clean and neat for the privacy. All you would have to do full privacy is do those. You would have to drop the ones there in the master bedroom by the headboard, and then unvelcro this little guy here, and it's just on like a little aluminum track up there. Move those around. So 2025 Renegade XL model, white lightning. I like it. On the Western Star 57X chassis, currently set to sleep 6 and 2 full bathrooms, heated floors. I didn't mention that. At the cargo sprayed cargo boxes, the bedliner sprayed cargo boxes, Starlink internet, 3 roof airs, dual inverters, lithium batteries, 4, the most they put on them, solar charging, big fridge, TV in the fridge, outdoor entertainment, outdoor cooler, underglow lighting. I'll show you that here in just a second, little bonus coverage for you. What else? What else? I mentioned 3 roof airs, 600D series aqua hot, so the big aqua hot on it. Has the multiplex system with the digital controls, and you can program your phone, download the app, and control the coach that way. I think that's it. Financing available. We accept trades, deliver nationwide, and would love to earn your business. So chasecoach.com for more photos and the price. Oh, that's a big deal. Renegade makes us list these at MAP, okay, which is like the manufacturer, recommended pricing, or the minimum advertised pricing, actually, I think is what that stands for. But call me for the price on this one, okay? What we put on our website is what we have to put on there per Renegade's, what they ask us to do, and we want to abide by the rules. So we'll put the MAP pricing on there, but call me. Okay, let's make a deal. Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports, coach and trailer sales in beautiful Paducah, Kentucky. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you on the next one. Okay, so the sun has set here in beautiful Paducah, Kentucky. And I got to show you what this coach looks like with the underglows. Now, as you can see, I'm a UK Wildcat fan. I've got them on blue. Don't take offense to that. We can change it to orange, red, yellow, pink, green, whatever you want. Check this out, though. This is a really cool option, and this does not come standard on the Renegades. This is an option that's an add-on. And on this 2025 XL, you'll see it's got the underglow and the slide-out accent or underglow lighting. Let me show you. See around there? Ooh, yeah. Look what it does to those chrome rims. As I mentioned earlier, we had Bad Chad up here from Florida, putting the extra shine on the new Renegade. So as you can see, we did most of the video during the daytime, but I was actually back out here this evening, and I was like, hey, we need to do a little added coverage to this one and show you that lighting. I promise you, this will just add to the whole camping experience. I love the white. You cannot go wrong with just white. And when I ordered this coach, I was thinking about doing one of the really cool paint schemes, and I thought, you know what? There's someone out there that will appreciate just a plain white in this unbelievably nice Western Star truck. Man, these things are nice. Hey, appreciate you watching. Give us a shout if you're interested. We would love to sell this to you. As I mentioned a few times, trades accepted. We offer financing, and we deliver nationwide. Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports, coach and trailer sales in beautiful Paducah, Kentucky. Have a great one.